Hey, welcome back to Brant Life. All right, we got a little bit of a treat for our last segment here on our second show of the 7th season. That's just an update on where we are in time and space. We have two Rogers co-op students. We have Ethan Parsons and Brandon Clome. Clome?
Yeah.
Got it. All right, perfect. Both grade 12 students at Pauline Johnson, where all my kids went through PJ. And so you guys, this is your first day on set here today with the Brant Life set.
Yes.
Yeah.
How's that been? What's the experience like been being in a studio, doing studio work?
It's been interesting to learn new things. Just overall getting to get the opportunity to do this, it's such a privilege, I've been wanting to do something like this since as long as I can remember.
Really, eh? What got you interested in TV and broadcasting?
My mom has been a photographer
Okay.
for a little bit now. So I was like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to do the film side of it. So
My college was radio, TV, and film, and I found out that I didn't have the patience for film. so radio and TV was my groove. Ethan, what about you? What brought you to Rogers and said, hey, I want to do a co-op in TV?
So originally, when I was growing up, I really liked watching the behind-the-scenes movies. Like, for example, there was the Harry Potter behind-the-scenes and just knowing how it all happened.
Okay.
And I figured it would be something similar along that line. It's just more broadcasting rather than film producing.
Yep.
And that was really it. Just I had an interest in camera. I was always setting up my own YouTube channels, like Vine, TikTok, when those were all relevant.
Listen, I still my TikTok. Is that not
Yeah.
relevant anymore? Oh, Lord, I thought I was pretty close.
Yeah.
I can't figure out Snapchat, but TikTok, I'm still.
But yeah, so I was always trying to put myself out there in some way. And at one point I also did want to be an actor, and I figured this could be a good gateway to get into a career in that path.
Absolutely. Getting comfortable both in front of and behind cameras
Exactly.
is incredibly important to be able to learn everything. I always tell people, so I went to broadcast school and did different broadcasting over the years, is that the phone that you have in your pocket is more powerful than any camera I've ever had in broadcast school or professionally. Creating content is so
do it from the
easy
comfort
and
of your own home.
available. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Now, you guys also, part of the co-op program, both at PJ, but then also here at Rogers, is the Brantford Bulldogs. It's a pretty neat new opportunity for people doing co-op. So you guys are a couple games into your Brantford Bulldog, your Brantford Bulldog career. What's that been like, doing the hockey games?
So for my experience, I was doing the wide follow camera. So I'm pretty much just following the whole play and just the whole game itself. It was definitely a little nerve-wracking at first, knowing it was going to be live on TV. But overall, maybe I think by second period, it was actually more so fun than it was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like watching the game as it's going on, and you're the one recording it. It's just a whole different perspective to the game.
That's awesome. What about you, Brandon? What was the Bulldogs experience like?
just very intimidating at first. The cameras are so big and heavy.
Yeah.
Just setting up the camera is it's very intimidating just putting on the stand. So what I was doing was tight follow. So I'm following the player with the puck. I'm, just getting up close to the plays and whatnot. So it's been pretty cool to see what happens behind all that. And that is definitely a job I underestimated.
Yeah.
But it's been really cool just getting to do that.
So if people have been down to the Civic Center, you look up when you come in up to the right, the brand new gondola, the Rogers, the folks at the Bulldogs created a wonderful studio for Rogers to be able to broadcast the games, and it's an amazing blessing for Rogers to be able to both broadcast, but then also give opportunity for guys like yourself to be able to get your hands on.
Yeah, the volunteering and all the co-op activities. It's definitely a good way to get your foot in the doorway if you want to do something in this path.
Now, are you sports people? You guys are you sports? You
Big on hockey.
So but it's totally different, isn't it? When all of a sudden you're like, all right, I have to look at this game like a story.
Yes.
How's that different than watching a normal hockey game?
I feel like, from my perspective, you're watching it more so for entertainment. But then when you're in the control booth, you actually have to be paying attention to what's going on. It's no longer, this is exciting. I mean, it still is.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of what's going on. I have to be able to follow this. You have to be able to predict and all that. And it just changes the perspective on how you look at the game.
And what about you?
Pretty much the same. It's a lot of focus just to be able to just see where the puck is going or where the players are going and see what plays are happening. But apart from that, like, it's really the same experience for that.
Well, let me ask you guys a question, because so when I was literally in the 12th grade, I was sitting right here behind a desk wearing a borrowed purple jacket doing a TV show called The Dave Carroll Show. Ironically, it was put a lot of thought into it. But I did it because I would watch Dave Letterman do late night stuff, and this is how my mind thought, okay, I'll do comedy, I'll have a desk, I'll have this, and TV studio, this is what I knew. Where do you guys see broadcasting, like what are the things in you, from your perspective, that you go, this is what I would love to be able to create?
Like the late night show stuff, I find really entertaining.
Yeah.
Just being able to even see that in person would be so cool to just watch. Like, and not only that, but being able to broadcast it or create it, that'd be so cool to do as well.
Awesome.
I feel like for me, it's just the fact that you have created something that would be really cool. Like, for example, like my YouTube videos and stuff in the past, it was just a matter of, I found it cool that I was producing. And I feel like this just gives me the opportunity to do that on a higher level. So I could see myself doing something like a TV show, I guess, in the future. The Ethan Parsons Show.
This is the place where dreams come
Exactly.
Well,
I can get my own purple varsity jacket.
you have to invite me if you do.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, that's great, guys. And like I said, this is our very first taping together. And these guys, if you're fans of Brant Life and watch every week, these are the guys who are going to be behind the scenes in my ear telling me how much time is left. 45 seconds, and so it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to working with you guys, and thanks so much for doing your co-op. You can also do co-ops here at Rogers. If you're in high school and you want to be able to jump in, this is a great place to do co-op work or volunteer or just keep watching or be a guest here on the show. If you want to be sitting in my fake living room telling your story, just go to www.rogerstv.com, click on Brant Life, send us an email, tell us your story, and who knows, be it rock climbing, rock bands, whatever you've got going on, we'd love to hear about it. Stories are what makes our community work. Have a great day. We'll see you next time on Brant Life.